Let's go. Hello, hello, hello. Why is it not showing Fancy Grounds? Oh, Fancy Grounds hasn't loaded yet because I broke it. There we go. Right. Yes, I've managed to make a bug in the code. It went
Nope,
out
it's not
live
even
before I
acquiring
noticed.
game files yet.
What do you mean? It's
So
up now?
for this and other possible future use cases, don't forget in that email the pertinent point for you is you should seriously give Mike access to the rule
It's not
set.
my choice. I can't give anyone access.
Well, yeah, I know. That's up to. It's up to you. That's why I copied in you and
Anyway,
John. So.
Now, when we left you last time, I do believe you'd had a fight and defeated everyone. What's
We were yet to
fine because
And Cinnabar surrendered, and you put her to sleep.
and she's on fire, but Gastus is putting her out, or demanding that Vorka put her out.
On fire. Don't have any
lingering damage.
Oh no, that happened, didn't it? It did 3 whole points of damage.
It's gone, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still attempting to resolve the connection to the server. You messed something up, Doswell.
I haven't, because I've got people connecting. 3 people connected.
Yeah.
I've made it.
Oh, you know what I haven't done? Your token.
Well, this could be a minute.
No worries. Yeah, you're connected. You're connected. Okay, I've redone
now it's acquiring files.
It's because everyone's trying to hit it at the same time. Right, now I need to find... You sent it personally, didn't you, to Gastus?
I did. I put it in the group chat as well, but it's the same one of Augustus with no beard.
Image.
Part of the reason it looks slightly weird is that the token that you had before was made before they updated all the faces. So when I took the beard off, it had to update his face to the new paradigm, and it's a slightly different face as well.
Well, it's a clone, isn't it? So it's obviously just he is a clone after all, so therefore he's not an exact copy. It would appear.
Yes, he's not quite the same.
Hey, the thunder just started here. Hopefully it won't affect power today. We don't usually have a problem, but you never can tell.
Central up image piece 12 pixel, which is considerably bigger than their guidelines, but I've always used it. Save a copy. Oh, hang on, let's give it. This should be select. And I need to close there. Delete. Get a nice transparent button. Save a copy of that as a still waiting for something. That's okay. Fancy Grounds Unity. Are you there? That's this clone. Save. See. Save. Okay. Gastus clone. Wonderful. Gastus. Mirror Gastus. Gastus. That. Okay, that's That is Mirror Gastus updated. Is okay? Mirror Gastus is done.
Of course, the one on the combat tracker will still be the old one, won't it? There we go.
Right, everybody. No, not everyone's in. Okie dokie. So that's where we, as I say, that's where we left it. She put Cinnabar, like when she was awake, to sleep. No Walker today, I'm afraid.
I will strip her of her weapons.
Okay.
And then tie her hands behind her back.
Yeah.
She is a magic user. You might want to gag her too, so she can't like.
Is she a magic user?
I think she's got mystic powers, doesn't she? If she's a red man.
Yeah, she has mystic powers. Yeah. Oh, Mirror Gastus, please let Benny's flow. Certainly will. There we go. Now, right. So if you're taking her weapons, I'll on the party sheet. You can take them.
No, I just had the computer had reset where it was pulling the audio from. I just had to set it back again. Sorry. So you should be able to hear me now.
You can. Click the assign button, but there we go. So that should now have I'll put an ID name. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's another bug. Bugs everywhere today.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Cinnabar critically failed to resist my occult roll to identify what I'm picking up off her.
Bugs to fix. Cinnabar summon ally old version. Sabers missing unidentified. Okay. So if I come to you, of them. Hopefully, Andy Haversack. Andy Haversack. Being properly now.
Of course, because I'd set everything in it to no weight and stuff. I may have to go in and have a look at that. But that would be cool.
Yeah, the best thing about Handy Haversack is it's not a backpack of holding.
Yeah, look, it's working. I'm equipping them all. Equipping
Awesome.
them all, and the inventory's not going up. So Andy Haversack is fixed, even if I did actually break the whole rule set.
Yeah, so did you hear what I said there?
I wasn't listening.
It's better than a bag of holding.
It's better than a bag of it's better than a backpack of holding.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody left the
That's a lot funnier if you. That's a lot funnier if you've seen the code.
My fantasy grounds won't let me do stuff, and I'm getting well.
Situation normal.
Okay. Back to the map. Accept the movement. You rule the brain.
Oh, I'm still tired. I'm all mixed up and on the wrong speed. I'm totally cadet space.
Right. Ugh. CrowdStrike ruined my weekend. Yes, the only reason my weekend wasn't ruined is we don't use CrowdStrike at work. Okay. What's everyone else up to? Is moving about, I noticed.
Didn't you say we had these other areas to search that we hadn't searched?
Let the bennies flow, I heard. Let the bennies flow.
They already did.
Yeah, so anyway, all the alcoves around the room are just basically beds. There's nothing there. And there was a set of stairs going up that some of you might have not seen yet. That goes up into it's at a double doors, and then there's another room, and we don't know what's in there. That's where she burst out of the room. So I don't know if there's anything in her private chambers
That's where I'm looking. Or that's where I'm going to look.
before we descend into the darkness.
And it isn't letting me move my token at all. Here we go. We got it fixed. I don't know what the hell's going on with my table.
Tokens are locked.
Not anymore. You keep oh yes. This is what I yes, this is the bug I need to fix.
Looks like she's got 3 huge barrels, a bed, and a toilet. I don't think that's what they're actually supposed to be, but that is what it looks
map.
Sassafras, she uses magic. Sassafras is in here
And
keeping out for the
vault.
wine, scroll, books.
At the left head vault inside terrain. Select evil. Right. That means okay. Cinnabar's chamber. 3 large stone vats sit in alcoves in the room. Each is big enough to hold a human, but apart from a strange blue residue caking the insides of each, they are empty. A cot and a writing desk sit amid the vats, awkward additions of comfort in what seems to have been some strange laboratory.
I'm going to search for writing desk.
like a raven.
Nah, not much like one.
Yeah, yes, it probably does, because location has to be holding haversack or backpack. You've set it to potions, so the weight will count as weight.
Yeah, and the potions is in the haversack, but yeah.
That's what it is. Because the code reads the text in the potions. If you put handy haversack dash potions, or actually, if you put potions dash handy haversack, it would work.
Okay, I may do that later.
Because it doesn't contain the word handy haversack. Or rather, it doesn't contain haversack, because it deliberately ignores the H's in bags of holding and haversacks. So they could be uppercase or lowercase, because of course the bloody code's case specific. It is not Sassafras's mic. It is Leia's mic that's very
And I did mention that I'm going over and searching the writing desk.
distorted.
Sorry,
Yes,
what's
you
wrong
did.
with your mic?
You just sounded like you're...
Sounds like you're sitting on it.
Right, okay, I'll put myself on push to talk, sorry.
No, it's don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just well, I mean, nothing wrong about not being on push to talk. It's just
Didn't fart, and we heard that. When I said you sit, it sounds like you're sitting on it. It's mumbled.
it sounds like
Oh,
you're
it's not
talking.
clear.
It sounds like you're talking through a cushion or something. Anyway.
Okay, I'll investigate.
That seemed clearer when you said that bit. Anyway,
I was talking louder.
there we go. It's probably if it's any sort of sound gates or anti-noise filters that they do like to cut out if your volume's not up enough. I noticed that because everyone keeps complaining about my microphone on my videos. Anyway,
Okay, then is that any clearer?
that's much better.
I don't know that really. Is it?
I don't think there's any description. An investigation of materials on the writing desk
Okay, good.
reveals a majority of notes that seem to be concerned with training exercises, prayers to... Oh my Lord, how the hell do you pronounce this one?
Prayers.
That's a and detailed illustrations of anatomy and the best methods of delivering fatal coup de grace or sneak attacks.
Apparently, it's pronounced Uchekek.
And I wave the notes around after browsing through them and wave them around. Go, hey, Gastinius, this looks more like something that would interest you. And then I keep searching.
Make a notice check.
I will leave Cinnabar tied up and head in there with them
long
then.
shot. Okie dokie. Now, Cinnabar won't wake up unless there's a loud. Cinnabar unless there's a loud noise, so that's okay. Or a duration of an hour, I seem to believe. So,
I'll leave Augustus guarding her.
I will. Actually, he'll vanish after 30 seconds, won't he?
Probably. I'll spend PowerPoints to keep him going. Not that I have any.
Yeah, you can't maintain him, can you?
Nope.
You can only summon him X times a day.
He's Benny's.
No, he doesn't have PowerPoints full stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a... Right. That's first. You find what appears to be a piece of crimson parchment tucked away out of sight between the two desk doors.
So I get it out and I open it up and I look to see what it might be, since he seems to have tried to hide that.
It appears to be nothing more than additional illustrations of different methods of attack.
Well, it's odd that this one's hidden. Is there any kind of insignia or mark on it that indicates?
No, nothing whatsoever along those lines. No.
Can I detect anything magic about that one?
Ah. Hang on, who's wiggling around down? If you start going down there too, if you start going through that door, you'll have to let me know because I'm not looking at you guys moving around down there. I haven't even give you the description, so I'll kill you. Wait, judging by the amount of movement, you've triggered all the traps in there, so I'll kill you both in a minute. Okay. Yes, the piece of paper bears a dim aura of magic.
If would an occult roll tell me what type or whatever?
Yes, make an occult roll. 5 should be enough. I just find my powers tab because I have to look up. It's probably, yeah, it probably is actually. Well, that would just be illusion, wouldn't it? About invisibility. Just trying to decide whether it should be illusion or... Oh, that's invisibility. I thought invisibility was illusion as well. Yeah, it seems to be illusionary magic. In the meantime, the inner sanctum...
That's because I've just given you a card because you'll use it more than I will.
6 stone... This is for Leia and Gastus. 6 stone pillars support the roof of this T-shaped chamber. The walls are decorated with incredibly detailed paintings of immense mantis-like warriors destroying towns with various forms of architecture. Strangely, the scenes constantly evolve, playing out an eternal scene of slaughter. The most impressive feature in the chamber is a towering statue of a 4-armed mantis to the left.
That was me thinking it was a Spider-Man tagging dungeon.
And Doswalk, with this
See
piece
if I
of
can
paper, if
boost her.
it's made up as an item, drop it in my inventory because I'm going to tuck it away in one of my pouch to examine more thoroughly later.
Yes, I probably have actually. Yes, I have. Yes, I certainly can do so. It I did create an item for it. It's almost like I was sensible at the time. So when I do that, now this is where it gets interesting. That's exactly how it should be. And then Sassafras wants that. Update it to Sassafras. Okay.
Would it be reasonable to say that these constantly evolving images of slaughter, that's like moving paintings, would be some kind of permanent illusion? That would be a really good way to hide secret doors and stuff like that with illusionary paintings on the walls. So Gastus will spend some time, knocking on walls, seeing if he can find any way further on here. I think places he'd like to focus.
He stopped.
Who stopped?
You did.
Well, first of all, I'll try here where Kev said that there are doors that we shouldn't look at that we can't see.
Oh, that's helpful. Sorry.
So definitely check. Well, I would have checked that end of the room.
I test first louder. We'll see what happens.
And behind the mantis thing as particular areas, because they'd be more likely to be places that sort of thing would be. But
sorry, no, I see, because I know on the original version, I remember on this map, the original version, the doors were visible, and I went, oh, they're not meant to be, and I've just worked out how I hid them. That's embarrassing. Okay, the door to the north. Okay. The illusion obscures the door in the north wall. Anyone who touches along the wall in the right spot can fill the door. So you don't need to make a notice check for that one. But yeah.
But the notice check will be for other bits for the south wall and behind the shrine as well.
Well, you're on the north wall at the moment, so yeah, you can feel there's a door there. And is that you do not detect any secret doors on the wall with with the spider on it.
And then I'll come down there. Oh, that needs a benefit.
No.
Or assistance from somebody else in the room if they happen to want to.
Sorry, well, don't spend the.
Too late.
Too late.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving you one Benny back. I'm not giving you this. You found it on the first roll, but you insisted on spending a Benny, so.
That's because I was discounting the Joker bonus because you've not reset the cards yet.
In that case, I'll give you them both back.
Oh, okay.
Ironically, the Joker bonus worked perfectly there because, of course, the head of the Thieves Guild gave you information. Therefore, you get a +2 bonus on your notice check to find the secret door on the south wall.
I thought he only told us about the one by the pub.
No, apparently he's told you quite a bit of stuff, and obviously it tells me if he's told you about something.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go.
We found secret doors.
Yes, you
so
just.
If he's wandered off, we may as well catch up with him. And if I finish with this room, if he's wandered off, you might as well catch up with him if he's finished with this room. So are we going down the stairs?
Echo.
There seems to be some kind of echo.
Okay. So are you going through the north door or the south door?
Well, first thing, I'm going to get Cinnabar and bring her in here. And these pillars look like a suitable place to bind her so that if she does wake up, she's not going to bugger off.
Right, now I need to get rid of the Shadow Warrior. I need to get rid of Miragastus.
And you have to get rid of me.
Is he deliberately? Is he deliberately? Oh, that's why he's doing
You're
it
doing
twice.
it, no, for fuck's sake.
You know why he's doing it, don't you? Because there's two of
Because he's
him.
got two of them on the map. He's got Thaddeus Wildtoe's mirror image, yeah.
Yeah.
You should get a penny for that. Yeah.
Mirror images don't get pennies, do they?
No, they don't.
Why did his?
Players do.
That's the first. Give us a card back, would you?
Right.
So where to go? Leia,
Yes.
what does your cat nose smell?
Dampness.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Let me have a sniff around the room. Hold on.
You get this through the north wall, even though you can't see through it. You can smell ancient air.
Doesn't smell like this way's been gone through in a while. The air.
We have a huge console error. Hurrah! I can tell exactly what the issue is there. Something's wrong with the link.
Well, I suppose I'll try this way then.
Hold up, I haven't finished. Hold fire. I've got to make notes. Be patient.
I'm playing my hindrances. I'm impetuous.
Well, because there's some important things that might affect stuff, you see. Encounter is orked. Okay, so what I need to do is go. Well, actually, that's not going to go look them up. Because I suspect when you open the northern doors, certain things will kick off when Thaddeus get hit. Oh dear.
Oh, very dear.
Oh, good. There we go. No, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, to the north, you get the sense of sort of musty dust and sort of like a crypt or something. Or you could go this way, which is where Thaddeus has gone. Which basically equally, actually both ways smell olden dust. This corridor hasn't been used in some time.
Well, I will tell them that then.
Okay, then, yeah, it ends in a dead end.
I bet it doesn't. I shall start tapping on the walls and see if I can find a further way through.
Check.
But if this is just a secret passage between two other areas and hasn't been used in some time, perhaps for the sake of completeness, we should investigate the passageway to the north first.
I'll open it because obviously you've.
I'm aware. Yeah, we're aware it's there, but
Yeah.
Well, apparently I was able to.
Yeah, Thaddeus, you just watched Leia walk through the wall to the north.
Yeah, Leah's gone missing. Panic.
She just walked through the wall to the north. Okay, burial vaults. Oh, I moved the wrong map.
Coffins.
Alcoves along.
Something's coughing.
No,
There we go.
quit. Coffin.
Alcoves along the east and west walls of this hallway contain ancient stone sarcophagi.
Is there any dead people?
There could be. Sorry, there could be. I don't. Sorry, I'm not saying there's no dead people, but I know there's no dead people that are up and about and being lively.
There seems to be stairs at the end of the room.
I shall step through the wall, knowing where it is. Well, knowing where it isn't.
Let's have a wee, right.
Very articulate.
Crap. I forgot to read it. I knew there was some room I needed to reread and I forgot all about it. Damn it, I spent all day creating a new
Can we just
module.
go for a glide?
Chamber of the not quite. During the day, about okay. Okay, yes, that's fine. I remember where we are.
We do get to travel to all of the most pleasant places in Korvosa, don't we?
You don't get this in the tour guides.
Well, given everything going on in Korvosa, is there a pleasant place in Korvosa to visit right now?
I think my house is quite nice.
I think she has a point. And going home isn't visiting, it's going home. Oh, who's that?
There's some basic. Okay, let's have a look at this one. As you enter into the room, you are confronted by a rather large snarl. Audibly, and there's an entity in front of you that I don't have a picture for. Oh, of course, it's an old. Oh no, because they didn't give me one. What is he? Probably fine.
Okay, it looks like a ghoul werewolf. Ooh,
Secret.
A werewolf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wagyu? Is that a kind of a kind of a stew?
I wouldn't want to eat it.
A wagyu is a ghoul that's been patted an awful lot while it's been growing up, so it develops lovely marbling.
I thought you were going to say so it wags its tail.
Interesting.
They're considered an absolute delicacy in Osirian.
I'm married to never eat that.
They've been next to no information about things. So, okay. It's about approximately 12 feet tall, apparently. It looks like an emaciated humanoid with the head of a jackal.
My mistake, a jackal.
I think I need Gastus.
I think he wants us to make a check, but his voice faded out to nothing.
Probably. You know, if he had a familiar that was a subspecies of seagull, would that make him a jack-o'-lantern?
I need vigor check. Review under the red circle.
Is that what we need? Bigger rolls.
Yes. I will Benny mine because it was bad.
I will not Benny mine because it was not.
I will also refer the GM to the message that I sent him earlier.
Oh, yeah. Dealing with 10 other things at once. Okay.
Sure.
So, Gastus, for a second there, obviously it passed because obviously you spent a penny, but for a second, you suddenly felt very, very hungry, but it passed. Then you, for some reason, you obviously realise you have eaten recently and therefore aren't starving. Do not suffer an instant point of fatigue.
That was just to see if I know of any jackal-headed creatures that might make that happen. But I'm guessing it's something to do with him.
After it snarls, it looks up at all of you and goes,
Hang on, you said it was 12.
"What
Hang on, did you say it was
are you-
12 inches tall then?
Well, down it,
Because I was saying, if he's looking up at all of us, it's like, did you get the scale wrong? Did you misplace a decimal point?
What are you all doing here?"
I was going to ask you exactly the same question, Gassus shall say, loosening the bringer of sleep in its scabbard.
Right.
So,
I see you going for your sword. I
No,
propose.
no,
I
that's because
propose.
To who?
A
You're
trade.
really not my type. A
I
trade.
propose trade.
And what do you have that we might want?
are you a prisoner here?
In return for answering my questions, I'll answer your question.
Is
No,
that
we've nothing to
fair?
hide. He could be a prisoner. I mean, technically, this is a, where they stick the prisoners, don't they?
It's a simple enough question. Are you willing to trade information?
Yeah.
Or do I just
is your name? What is your...
get this idiot away from me? I said I ask a question, then you ask a question. He has forfeit questions.
I
That was
think
a
you'll
joke.
find,
That was a joke.
and I think you'll find he did actually ask questions.
I ask question, then you ask question. Not hard, is it?
Well, yes, you asked the question, are you willing to trade information? And Leia answered. So you had asked a question, so it would now be our turn to ask a question.
I didn't hear Leia answer because the microphone must have muted her.
Leia did actually answer, and then Thaddeus asked a question afterwards.
Right. No, that was agreement to trade. First question.
I think you'll find it was a question by definition.
I'll bite your flipping head off if you don't shut up and answer my bloody question, Paladin.
I know Latin.
I would like to see you try.
Tell me, how does the progression of chaos proceed in the city above, especially how it relates to the disease and famine?
It doesn't.
It's been cured.
What? What? Well, that's bloody annoying, isn't it? No fun anymore here.
Excuse me, that was a second question. You don't get to ask another question until we have asked a question you have answered by your own rules.
He didn't answer the question.
Bloody annoying in it is definitely a question.
Eustace, stop antagonising it.
If the oversized puppy can be pedantic, so can I.
Excuse me, I'm choking on the testosterone in this room.
Please, Master Wildsoul, ask your question.
Shut up, Paladin! He shouts as you're being a total dick in his opinion, and basically smacks you in the face with a magical bolt, which doesn't hurt you annoyingly. So I might try re-rolling the damage on that one. This probably still won't hurt you. And we'll go into initiative. You're not entertaining him in any way at all. He's just going to have to beat you. That's unfortunate. She should have been on hold, but I'll take the Betty.
She's our prisoner. We should get the Benny.
Well, actually, if I had put her on hold, the first person on the combat tracker got the Betty, so I'm going to Benny, the Joker, I should say, who should have to the first person on the combat tracker.
Huzzah!
There we go. Right. I get to go first with the Joker.
Go on then.
Right. I'm going to let me have a look. Tactics. No, that's Cinnabar. Cinnabar is not using tactics. I don't know. Play it. Just try it and have some fun, and they just get in your way. I mean, it's just not. Okie dokie. Well, obviously you already decided he's consumptive aura, and that didn't do anything to you. Not that.
Is he a wild card?
Probably do.
No, he's not.
He's not. He's not got the symbol on the combat track.
So,
Right.
I think step number 1,
Ooh.
let's target you and you. Didn't work. Why does it? Okay, then I'm going to do that. Well, that's okay then. I'll spend a penny and try again. The penny I just got for getting the Joker. And fell miserably to cast a spell. So I'll just eat Thaddeus instead.
Have you got reach?
Yep. He can step forwards and hit you, can't he?
Yeah, but he's got bump two. Yeah, but I'm 4 yards up.
And he's 12 feet tall. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter though, because he just
12 feet
critically
tall.
failed.
12 feet tall gives him a 1-inch reach.
But he has just critically failed anyway.
I absolutely hate you, sir. Gustus.
Have we still got Elspeth? Where's she gone?
Now, that really wasn't very nice of you, was it? And Gastus will draw his weapons.
I wanted to hit Thaddeus with the wasting it.
But isn't here anymore.
Elspeth's gone very quiet.
Yeah, and
Well,
she's
I'm just letting them babble on. I'm standing
Oh.
back here. I'm not putting myself in the line of fire. I'm a wizard. I'm not a fighter.
Well, that's fine. It's just she never responded to the adventure card thing. I just thought that because of that, and
The creature looks down and goes, "Did you hit me? Didn't feel anything." Nah, can't feel a thing.
No, but you're not wearing trousers anymore.
A genie gets to make a vigor check. Oh, so does Majenko. Both moved into its aura. Eugenia is okay.
Since he's 12 feet tall, let's get up to head height.
Majenko is okay as well.
And we will make him vulnerable as she flits and flats around him.
There we go. Okay, you make him vulnerable. Fair enough. I like the vulnerability. Close the map and then reopen the map. I think that gets around the aura, doesn't it? Yeah, that's working. Okay. That'll do that. Nice. That works. That works for my. That'll do. If I find a better. Anyway, Leia, you're up.
Does he look like he's given up on talking and he's just doing combat, or does he?
No,
look like
he's talking.
that's just a-
He's taunting. He's not taunting because that implies a test, but you know what I mean. He's basically mocking Gastus's feeble attempts to hurt him.
But I did take his trousers down, so we're basically having Buffy the Vampire Slayer style combat banter.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that sounds like a better one.
I'm going to go on hold because I'm not sure if this is going to go into full combat or not.
Oh, that's rather cool.
Oh, pretty. I like that.
That's Dance Macabre.
I
Which I've got
like
the
that a lot.
which I've got the tune in my head, but obviously I'm not going to actually do it.
That's a shame because I love that tune.
I do
One of my
too.
favourites.
Let's try Hello instead. I want one that sort of says I'm hungry, but I can't see any. I can't see one for hunger.
Little Shop of Horrors. Flat.
No, I mean I've got a limit on. Obviously, I've got a limit on what I can use. That'll do. That will do. Okay, Leia goes on hold. You said. Okie dokie. Sassafras.
I'm
shit.
just standing back. This guy has attacked these guys, but I can see that this is. I'm just gonna hang back here for a while, going, what are you guys trying to do? Why are you trying to get us all killed? I'll move forward a little bit, but not far. Step a little closer. Are you guys all right?
Well, I'm fine. Come a little closer, gnome.
Oh,
No,
that's all right. You don't look
testosterone.
like you smell so good.
Vorka is on hold. Sister Thaddeus, you didn't take 3 wounds. Very annoyed.
So he is definitely. This is turn to combat. So.
Well, you all did keep insulting him, so he decided he wasn't. What's the point of being nice?
Him.
No, that's why he hasn't done anything to you.
Well, that's definitely the sign of the end times, isn't it? Cats and dogs living together.
No, it's just that I don't feel the need to exert my testosterone on the room.
Exactly.
It wasn't testosterone. It really wasn't. It is my holy prerogative.
I might have found an even better one.
Definitely some sort of hole.
Let's try this one. This might be the best one. It's a bit of a long one to type, so.
Ew.
So I'm just playing now. No, that's boring. I think you know what? I know it doesn't make any sense at all, but it's too cool not to use that one.
Good choice.
So anyway, this is kicked off. I think that you should go back to playing the question game, because then you can beat us in a battle of wills, and you don't need to calm down. Just you'll be fine.
Spirit, innit?
Just stand there and talk to me. Be fine. Seems reasonable. Everybody wants to be friends. Looking at my eyes. Look deeply into my eyes.
Okay, so 6 versus 7. It fails. You fail to puppet him. I'm afraid. It's a successful casting, but I'm afraid with his arcane resistance, you got a 6 and he rolled a 7 on his resist, I'm afraid. Brings us to Aki. Running quite. Dear Mr. Aki, are you around? You should put Mr. Aki on hold. He appears to have gone for coffee and not come back. Sassafras is going first on the 9 of spades. That's worrying. Does anyone else want
Guy
to?
openly attacked anybody yet?
From
It says
where
can't
you,
visibly attack anybody yet other than for.
from where you are, you're not sure. You can hear Gastus is sort of bantering with him and ducking around and swinging swords, but that's about it.
Can I tell if there's anything magic? I mean, is he a magic creature or?
I mean,
he's
technically,
talking, so I'm
I suppose he's
assuming
12 feet tall up a flight of stairs, so you can see him. You did see him. Thaddeus just tried to mesmerize him, and it didn't seem to work. I'll give you that one.
going to toss a ball of green spark up there. That would be confusion. I will do selective.
Okay. I wonder if they really. I wonder if they really. Although you'd have to work out where to start. I wonder if that really is the music for Dance Macabre.
Okay, I got 2 radiant sonic fusions.
Okay.
He's both distracted and vulnerable now.
Okay. So you cast. Distracted, vulnerable, both with a raise. Oh yeah, there's no confusion. Can't be resisted, can it?
Okay, I found the way. I found the way to apply. I found
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. Distracted and vulnerable.
I had a cat emergency. Sorry.
That's okie dokie.
I could say a pussy emergency, but then you'll all get excited.
Well, you're on hold, so you can act when you can act at any time.
Did I get a joker?
No, the bad guy did. Gastus, you're up, sir.
I'll stop trying to work out if that is Dance Macabre and reading music upside down, but it looks like it might be. And Gastus will zip round behind Vyloth.
Okie dokie.
And we'll prepare for a mighty wild attack. Now, since he's 12 feet tall, Thaddeus is adjacent to him, as is Argenia, but I bet Fantasy Grounds won't pick that up for a gang-up bonus, but we can always add it in manually if we need to. And I need wild attack from there.
Size 2.
So theoretically, Fantasy Grounds will pick it up, but we'll soon find out when we attack him.
We will.
Because he's a cube of reach.
Right, so I didn't get any gang-up bonus there. But
that's
that
probably you'll probably find that's because Argenia and Thaddeus are both 2 inches away.
Except they're not, because he's 12 feet tall, and 1 inch.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, I understand.
Yeah. So that is actually an extra +2 on that, which turns that into a raise.
It does.
And because he's vulnerable, I get to roll that for damage. If that's any better for you, Gastus will say to Vyloth, who took the piss out of him for not putting it in yet.
There we go. If I had the Joker, I might have tried taking, but even 4 wounds had been a stretch. Mind you, he had ridiculously good vigor. I wonder if he could have done it. Nah, you'd only soak to being a waste of a penny. But he's down.
So I mean, so this is technically the royal dungeon, is it not?
The walls of this large room bear ancient carvings of wild animals in a scene set within a rugged, barren landscape. 2 sarcophagi lids pushed aside sit in the alcoves in the north and east, while to the west is a 3rd sarcophagus upon a raised dais, surrounded by several 3-foot tall vats. The rank smell of vinegar fills the air.
So, just who exactly would leave some kind of demon to guard their corpse, I wonder, says Gastus, and wanders over towards, I'm guessing just outside of my light is that, yeah, that'll be the dais there, and have a look at that.
Okay, it's empty.
Okay, is it a casket with a like a stone lid on it, or is it open?
It's open.
Right, it's open and empty. Fair enough.
All 3 are open and empty.
Do any of
That's
them look
not a
like
good sign.
All of those. There's an awful lot of vats of vinegar around the edge of this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what happens if you leave wine out and open.
Do any of them look like they have been occupied? And yeah, the vats of vinegar. Are we talking canopic jars here?
Probably.
Do any of them have innards in them?
Well, you can always try a occult check.
I'll tip one out on the floor and see what goes flute.
I'll do the occult check, thanks.
Well, what you do notice looking at the coffins is some of the jars of vinegar do appear to have the top parts of some of the jars of vinegar do appear to have viscera and other stuff around the edges of the jar. Likewise, the two coffins, the coffins to the north and the sarcophagi, the north and east, do appear to have dried blood stains sort of around the middle of each of the sarcophagi. Yeah, at the waist level.
Hang on, and there's 3 of them, yes?
Yes. This one you're standing in front of is bigger and more impressive and more ornate than the other 2. It doesn't have any blood inside it around waist height.
And there was 3 of the undead not Penangallans, weren't there? This is the crypt that they have come to rest in, isn't it? Or would have come to rest in had we not already butchered them.
Possibly there might be some sort of bloodstains in this sarcophagus, assuming that a body was lying in it in a east-west trajectory, so closer into you, around neck level. You might see some signs of blood and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we've already killed the occupants of this particular crypt and laid them properly back to rest. Gastus, as he's still cleaning off his blade, will say, "You're beginning to earn your name."
Have you, though? How many crypts do you count?
At this particular end, 3.
And how many undead well, how many monsters that Thaddeus you determined weren't what they seemed have you killed?
The women.
Yes.
There were 2 of them.
There
I
were
thought
2 of them.
there were 2, so that means there could still be 1 then. There's still 1 left.
Probably the big one of the 3.
And yes, we should look out for another one of your lady friends, Master Wildsoul, and I'm not talking about the living one that's with us.
Another occult check for anyone who wants to make it. For discussion. Well, you see, if the 2 creatures, I mean, you do, obviously you've already mentioned the reason for having the vinegar jars there. They are when they hunt any women they kill, don't turn into them. They turn into those slightly different creatures that detach the top halves of their body at night. So if the 2 you've killed or the body detaches, you've still you've still yet to find the head detacher.
The Penangalan, right?
Yes.
Rippers.
Can we do anything to No, we don't have a.
Yes, the
Well, we
irony of
do-
this encounter's not lost on me, given that I was trying to find the stats for these three creatures and I had them in a box all the time.
Ah,
But I was wanting to do them in rippers.
right. If we can we bless the crypt so that if we come across this Penangalan and she comes back here, it will cause her angst? I shall ask the absent Vorka, who's a priest.
We don't just smash all these vases.
Yes, you do.
We smash the vases.
Well, we
Right.
could just smash the vases, couldn't we?
It will smell revolting.
No, where the rest then, is it?
Well, we are about to leave, aren't we? Maybe you'd rather be elsewhere when we.
Yes, I would.
After feeding the Penagallans, however you pronounce it, organs expand and do not fit back inside the body. It has to soak its organs in vinegar to cause them to shrink. So therefore, it won't. If it does not return to its body by sunrise, it will. It dies. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure that's what happens.
Don't the organs keep expanding until they explode or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, let's tip out all of this vinegar then, shall we? Smash, smash, smashity, smashity, smash, smash, smash. Cease is probably left by now. Smash, smash, smashity, smash, 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 smash.
Soak its entrails, that's what I could think of, for vinegar for 1 hour. Again, reattach to the body, at which point any damage done is immediately heals. A body destroyed can never walk again in the living form, but is otherwise unharmed. When again has a body, she cannot use her. It doesn't say they get. I'm sure they. But anyway. Female slain by the Penagans, blood drain, return to life as Manangagle. I can never pronounce it. Manangaggles on the next sunset. They're enslaved until the master is destroyed. Okay. Malaysian undead, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah, certainly Polynesian.
Yeah.
Malay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smash all of the things of vinegar, causing the catfolk amongst us to flee in fear.
So did their heads come off their body and fly about?
We had
with their
Cthulhu
organs
monsters.
dangling underneath.
You get Cthulhu monsters in Rise of the Rune Lords. Quite a lot of Cthulhu in Pathfinder, actually.
Other than a 12-foot tall dead dog and lots of tipped over vinegar, is there anything else in here?
Actually, I think if no, that's it really.
Oh, I think perhaps we should take a look at that other secret. Looks like Lair's already gone there. Jolly good.
Yeah, I've deliberately unlocked so you can move freely. Okay, right. Someone's moved in, so I can kill them with a trap.
Well, we glided in to look for the trap, so.
Right. The walls of this 10-foot wide hallway have been polished with ivory tiles, each of which bears a softly glowing circle of light.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
so-
goodness, I can actually see further than... Marvellous. Then again, maybe that's not so good. And that means that, well, the place is probably inhabited by, well, people. Which may or may not. Oh, well.
You suspect from the descriptions you've had of this area that this is the final walk.
The final walk.
Walk. The hallway that connects the Death's Head Vault prison to the infamous execution chamber.
From the description then,
Round the corner.
would we know which way which one was?
Leia's walking towards the execution chamber.
I shall follow her then, in case there's got an executioner there that might be looking to ply its trade. Gastus will walk up next to Leia and look at her and say, "On three," and nod at the door. 1, 2. Gastus charges the door.
Okay. Right. Softly glowing ivory tiles adorn the walls, floor, and ceiling of this room. 4 wooden benches sit in the centre of the room, facing an upraised area on which an executioner box sits. To the north, I'll accept moves from anybody except Thaddeus, Sassafras, and Leia at this point when I'm reading descriptions. Anyone who wants to catch up. To the north, an intimidating looking great axe hangs on display on a sturdy weapon rack. An iron door in the west wall just north of the main double door entrance bears a narrow window currently closed by a sliding metal flat. Just waiting for gonna do that.
That's the way to do it. Just drag the bastards.
Right, no, it's because I'm just reading stuff. So, okay. This room is apparently where the most violent criminals convicted by Korvosa's arbiters were sent for execution via beheading. The executions were carried out swiftly, the condemned being killed within 3 minutes of being delivered to the block, and with several priests of Abadar and Pharasma in attendance, along with a minimum of 3 active arbiters. So there you go. Okay, so that's fine. So you kick the door in and come charging in. The room is
Ooh, ugly.
right. So
Don't say that, you'll enrage her.
So obviously you were standing outside the door. Not exactly. I won't say you were shouting, but you weren't exactly being quiet, so that's okay.
I did open the door on 2, not 3, so I came earlier than they were expecting.
They were on hold. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's go on then. Well, that's not doing anything, is it? Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, sit down and don't make a sound. She cackles at you, Gastus. Getting an 11. Oh, we got a 6. Oh.
Well, she got a success.
She got a success. She didn't tell you to do anything. She didn't tell you to do anything that you're likely to resist. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are now. Obviously, it doesn't mean that if doesn't mean you don't get to resist every round.
Right, but these are benches, yes? So I will step
Yes.
forward and sit down there.
Yeah, that's fine. She directs you to the bench over there, in fact.
Does she indeed?
Indeed. Actually, what she should have if I'd thought about it, she should have said, just go kneel over there, but I didn't, so it's my fault now. Leia might not be too happy about that. We'll see what happens. That didn't do anything. I need to go down to there, and I need to go next combatant to deal the cards. Oh, let the bennies flow. Sorry, bewildered badger. I didn't notice that. Thank you. Thank you for them, not for me. I'm not hearing any sound effects. Is anyone hearing sound effects?
Nope.
A lot of us on hold.
Oh, there we go. There's off hold. I have no idea what she said there. Okay. Right, let's see if we can actually get some cards, shall we? There we go.
Sounds like we probably don't want to know what she's saying.
It's just it got craps out too much these days. I don't know what's happened. It hits a noise gate and it just goes, and that's that. We don't get any more sound. So used to work beautifully, and then something happened, and I haven't worked out what it is. Anyway, I can see people playing with jokers. It looks like Sassafras is going first, unless anyone no better. So I'm going to just do that and get a crap card and cry. Sassafras is first. Or can stay behind to guard Cinderbar.
Now I can see through the door. Right?
Oh yeah, you can
I
see.
can see her through doors, right? They kick the orderly open.
Certainly can.
She looks like a bad. She don't look friendly. I'm just gonna react like nervous and hit her with a bolt.
Okie dokie. Be hit.
Nothing special. Oh my god, what's that? And then bam, reflex. Oh no, I'll Benny that one time. Yeah, okay. Oh, it must have went awry because, or sparked off the top of her hair or hit one of her thorns because, I freaked out.
It's nice to see
And
electricity
Rudy
damage
He's
working.
going to go flying in, circling around her head, and he's going to breathe on her.
Okie dokie.
His slumber. Rudy thinks everybody's just in too big a, way big a hurry to. Holy hell, Rudy!
Okay. That's a 19. Makes a spirit roll at -2. Well, they certainly got the. They certainly got the. That certainly got the. Rudy certainly got the raise, even with a -2 on that 21. I have to spend a penny on that one, aren't I? It's quite annoying. But I'm sure someone will hit her. She'll wake up. So. Oh, I'll try anyway. I'll spend one penny on it. One of her bennies. Okay. That's a slumber.
Rudy just thinks
I'll
we're really
make you
quick
feel.
to draw blood.
I'll make you feel better.
He's a happy little butterfly dragon, and he
I'm
doesn't
going to
like
have to
people
ban
being
these
sick.
cards, you know that.
Is she slumbering?
She is slumbering.
Good job, Rudy. If you keep putting them to sleep, then they don't have to kill them.
I thought she was going to take out your big bad quite quickly. You might want to be evil.
I have a feeling this isn't the big bad.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have to do anything with the card now. He can keep it at the back of his head if he wants.
Well, now it's up to you. You guys can, take a few minutes. She's asleep. Decide what's the best way to deal with this before you just get hasty here.
Ruti gets to make an evasion check actually before we.
Vision is what?
I think if I do that, it will do it for Ruti. Yeah. For future record, you just have to type. If that's the easiest way to do it. Unfortunately, Ruti flies up. He does send her to sleep, but unfortunately, he does get entangled in all the vines around her. Ruti's just entangled in all the vines.
I'm gonna run up to try to get him free. When it's my turn.
Did I move? Why is it Genie didn't move in? That was Ruti that moved Genie back.
Be careful of your wings, Rudy. Those are delicate. Butterfly wings tear really easy. Watch the thorns.
Aki Yaratsa. Has he gone away again? I don't know.
Oh, is it my go? It didn't make the pinging noise. It didn't make the noise.
He used the old-fashioned way. He used words.
Have we got the machine that goes bing?
The one that goes bing when there's stuff.
Yes, I thought we'd.
Got away again. I'm like, who's got it? Oh, well, it didn't bing. I looked and it was me.
I think if you've got the Beast Friend Edge, you can spend bennies on your companions, but Sassafras doesn't have the Beast Friend Edge. But it is a familiar, isn't it? Have a look. Doing anything?
Who?
Doing anything?
He's moving.
Oh, sorry. I've got so many. I was trying to look for the ping. I couldn't see you moving underneath it. I do apologise.
I can't believe you were looking for the ping so hard. One bad guy in there and she's asleep.
Yep.
So then I should do
Because
something.
Rudy
useful.
thinks you guys are way too quick to draw blood. This is a very violent place.
Yeah.
He only has genetic memories of the place he's from, but it doesn't seem to him like this is something wrong with this place.
It should be pointed out something I forgot, and therefore you can thank Tank Girl for this one. You can spend a penny if you want to re-roll Ruti's evasion to not get entangled. That's a fresh.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. He's silly. He would have got caught.
Aki's doing things.
Yes, he's going to cast a spell. It's going to give you all a boring old smite, I suppose. All right.
Whoa.
Can cease go on hold?
Technically, yes. Put yourself on hold, even though you've acted. If it won't let you, I can put you on hold. technically speaking, yes, because although cease goes on your card, cease is a separate individual and therefore technically can go on the hold. So, what am I going to do? I think we've
Snore.
Oh dear.
Alien's balls.
Well, I know she's technically asleep, but I missed something. Ruty's probably okay,
Yes.
but she does.
Caden Kalian is Gastus's god.
Technically speaking,
This is where he just gives himself an excuse to cheat. Technically speaking, I can cheat.
no, basically, Ruty will suffer first. Ruty would suffer first strike. It did hit. So he might not have been alive to do it. So, but
Yeah,
I
but you
forgot it.
You
So
forgot
I'm not going to do
so-
it.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, bloody cheat.
However, someone she is asleep, so technically she doesn't get to do anything. Things.
Can't they be woken up by loud farts?
Yeah, but all you did was cast. So far, all that's happened is someone's cast smite. Technically, she's on hold because she's asleep. Sister Thaddeus.
It is Thaddeus. Thaddeus is going to go on hold because at the moment, as far as I'm aware, the situation has been dealt with, except for obviously Genesis has gone loopy as usual.
The layer now.
I'm just standing by in case she jumps out and goes boo.
As a rule, you can't spend bennies on allies. There might be a command edge that lets you, but for familiars you can.
Is Ruty flying or in the air? What level is Ruty at right now?
Ruty's all entangled up in the vines of the Mother of Thorns.
That's not good. I need to do something about that.
Mother of Thorns
Those thorns are going to tear up those little butterfly wings of his.
I can't be having that. Hold on, let me see if I've got anything sharp other than my claw.
Well, that'll wake her up then.
She's asleep, is she?
Yes.
Okay, fine. In that case, I'm going to.
I will point out she's asleep, but the vines wrapping around her are still moving.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go over here, running over the benches.
Mhm.
I am going to pin her down with 2 immovable rods, and then I'm going to detangle poor Ruty.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. So you place 2 immovable rods on her to pin her down. Then you do successfully release Ruty from the entanglement, which does, of course, cause the Mother of Thorns to wake up, which then means she will come off hold, and it is technically Gastus's go. She will attempt to interrupt Gastus. Mind you, Gastus is going to sit there as he makes a spirit check, isn't he? So you might as well make your spirit
Not
check.
not necessarily.
I think you made the spirit check.
So I made the spirit check. I will point out all she actually said was sit down and don't speak. So He would be fine with ranged weapons, and for that matter, what I was going to do was pick up the bench underneath my bum, walk over there, put it back down again, and then attack without speaking.
Which is fine, but anyway. I crit failed, so you get to go first.
She's pinned.
But hey, I passed the spirit check. So if she's asleep, but then woken
She's
up
not.
with two,
Yeah, immovable rods. Yes.
for 2 immovable rods, would that make her prone?
Technically speaking, she was asleep, but not prone. No, because the vines will continue to wrap around her and keep her upright. They move
Okay.
they move of their own accord.
Okay, as she's now pinned down by a pair of immovable rods, does this make her vulnerable? Because does this constitute being effectively bound?
Technically speaking, well, I will argue, yes, she is vulnerable because she hasn't got the ability to avoid the attacks as easily, does she? So, yes, she's vulnerable.
Okie doke. I will stand up, walk up towards her, and say, that really wasn't very polite, was it?
First strike.
Go on then.
That's a hit.
I shouldn't be vulnerable because I'm not while attacking. That's a holdover from a previous combat.
Okay.
Which does mean she actually missed.
How's she hit? Because you're wildly attacking. Oh, no, you're not.
No, I'm not. And that wild attack was held over from a previous combat. So that was actually a miss.
Your parry, hang on, your parry's 7.
Yeah, and then I've got a Mangosh and the Bringer of Sleep, both of which give me a +1, and I've got Combat Acrobat, which gives her a -1 to her roll. So my parry is 9, and her roll of 8 becomes a 7.
Doesn't matter, it didn't hurt you anyway. Go for it.
It does matter because she missed me. I get to counterattack before I get to make my normal attacks. And as she's vulnerable, that's got an extra +2, which would be a 12, which means it's a raise.
I'm going to give a contingency because I'm fed up with them one-hitting my monsters.
So I shall slice as a counterattack. I shall dice as my first attack. And I shall Julienne as my final attack.
She buggers off, she gets injured anyway, but killed her out. Cheating.
Oh, that's...
In case of bench bums, break glass and release the bennies all round. Yes, the GM gets 1 too. I pressed the duck because he said ducking. Right, let's her now. It's her go. So, okay, she disappears. Having spent a penny to unshake before you start being clever. Disappears. That's a free action.
I didn't even think of it. I thought, I could have interrupted, but I thought, nah, she's not going to do that.
I need
2 questions.
limited free
Has she
action,
actually
which
gone, and are my rods still there?
the rods are still there.
And has she actually gone?
She sort of faded away.
Yeah, but I can smell if she's still there.
Oh no, she's still in the room.
Is she still where she was?
No, she She literally, well, the second she faded away, she moved.
She went immaterial. Sorry, incorporeal.
Became intangible and started
She entered.
talking about
I mean,
blobs.
not that you know it, but she entered the ethereal plane.
Okay, fine.
And your movable wards are on the material plane, so as soon as she enters the ethereal plane, she can move away, you see. But she can't come back this round. She is not a demon, I don't think.
Just
I'll have
a
to
Fair
check.
enough. Can
Smart-
I identify
smart girl.
what she is, though?
I'm just looking it up myself.
Ah, she's one of them.
Request interrupt.
Pathfinder role-playing bestiary 5. Okay. Yep. Thaddeus requests interrupt. Over to Thaddeus.
The door opens and the door closes. What was that?
Large
Something
buff
that he
template,
just wake up
cast
to.
stun selective.
History book 5. Hand mode. Hand modes are. PA. Let's try just doing a pack. Page 216. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Was Rudy damaged at all by them damn thorns?
No. What was your occult roll? No. I think given that as a GM I haven't even got a freaking clue what they are, and I'm looking at the Pathfinder bestiary in front of me, a 4 isn't going to cut it.
Fair enough.
If I don't know what the hell it is when I'm actually reading the actual description of it, you certainly don't. Yes, I don't think.
Look at that. Well, she's rolling at -2 because I got the raise. So she made it.
She certainly did, wherever she is.
Except if it's at the -2, she didn't make it.
An 8 to
Oh, no, she
-2 is
did.
6.
It's still a 6. doesn't need to beat his roll, does it?
No.
She just has to make
Just has-
it's just
yeah.
we don't know where she's gone, and she's ethereal, but you can still get effective with magic. So I thought, area bomb was done, and see if I can make her pop out again. It was worth a try.
Have you ever heard of that? Technically speaking,
Yes, I've heard the term. Yes.
yeah. Technically speaking, that's what they were once before, but apparently she's that now. Anyway,
Okay.
and that's telling you, not your character, obviously, because I've no idea what the hell that is.
Yeah.
You don't. I suspect if I actually sat here and read the whole bestiary, I might find out what the hell's going on there. Anyway, who's up next? Left.
I think
Previous.
that's the end of the round.
No one else. Anyone else on hold that doesn't want to be on hold? We've got. Well, Cease is technically on hold. That's why I haven't moved around on
Oh, I mean, move around on cease to just come off hold.
Okie dokie. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, well, I was expecting to have some kind of a, pouncing and slice her to death, but then she vanished. Fucker.
Woohoo! Leia has a Joker. And then the next highest card is the 5 of clubs.
Well, it isn't. It isn't. But you can't see. You can't see the mother of boards because she's invisible. But Leia's going first unless people are spending cards.
Even if they are, they're not like to beat me.
I went from the 3 of clubs to clubs. I'm good.
Having said that, I'm going on hold until I know where she is, so I'm just primed, ready to go.
Well, Leia's. Well, you can go and hold it because you've got the Joker, so you go on Joker hold.
Yes, I do.
This is the Aki. I'm going to backstab the rogue. I'm going to backstab the rogue.
Go on hold. See what happens.
Okie dokie. Dumpty 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 dum. That's not good enough, Gastus. You can try it, Benny, if you want.
Well, since I've not had my action yet, I won't be able to. I was going to, if she was still not visible to me, see if I could use detect evil to work out where she was, but I've not had a chance to do that yet.
Basically, at the moment, you count as vulnerable to the Mother of Thorns because you don't notice her when she appears behind you.
No problem.
I notice her, however, and will come off hold immediately.
Of course you can. Annoyingly. Let me just hit him. Let me just hit him. If you stop the hits, that's fine. Actually, I forgot to add the bonuses on because obviously counts as drop, doesn't it? Exactly.
No, it doesn't. It's
Vulnerable.
not the drop. It's a +2. So
yeah, it's a +2.
So that
One
7
hit,
would be
one
a
miss.
9.
Yeah,
No,
one hit, one miss.
Nope.
Your defense is 9, it says, and therefore
Yes, my defense is 9, so she gets a +2. The 7 becomes a 9, and then my combat acrobat knocks it back down to an 8. So it's a miss.
Not if you don't know she's there, because then you can't use your combat acrobat to react.
Okay.
I'm going to stop it hitting anyway.
But anyway, it's a moot point because I think Leia's going to come off holding and spoil all my fun of backstabbing the rogue.
Well, I'm stood on this bench, as I said. I'm going to jump from this bench, single foot hop onto that one, and then flying pounce onto her, full, wild, crazy attack mode.
Okie dokie. Yeah, because if you look at the description, the idea is obviously when you're in combat, you're moving around all over the place. But if you don't know she's there, then you don't know to react to it. It doesn't, you know what I mean? You might be moving around, but you know what I mean? I'm going to roll. Because don't forget, it will count in your favour as well. Pounce attack applied to Leia. Let's see what happens. Okay. Well, first things first, I get to first strike you as you pounce in.
While you're in the middle of attacking somebody else, is that even possible?
Well, technically, you interrupted. I just rolled the attacks on Gastus just because I wanted to roll the attacks on Gastus. So she technically hasn't attacked Gastus yet, so you can stop Gastus being hit. But first, she gets to first strike you, and I don't think that's going to be good enough. Oh, it is. It is. Therefore, you are hit by a tentacle. Not tentacle. Thorns.
I knew you meant.
Yeah. It will cause 2 wounds upon you.
No way I'm taking one. I'm totally taking one.
That's the nastiness about first strike, isn't it? Because it's like, oh, I'm going to hit you before you hit me.
I'm just getting in.
I should have cast deflection on her. My mistake. Oh, well, I didn't get the chance. Someone put her to sleep.
Yeah, well, Rudy has his uses.
You rolled a 21. Okay, that completely negates the damage. Therefore, we don't have. Therefore, that's fine. Next thing's next. You have to roll evasion.
I don't know how to do that.
Or just an agility check at -2.
That's easy.
Actually, doing melee attacks against her is really hard. I mean, it's not, but it's like you've got to jump through all the hoops.
Anything that.
Okay. Because first, you walk up to her, she hits you with first strike. Then, because you're adjacent to her, you have to roll evasion. You're okay on because of your Joker bonus, which means you rolled a 5, which becomes a 6 because your Joker bonus negates the penalty. So yeah, you're not entangled. So now you can actually
Okay.
attack. That's all we have. All the hoops you have to jump through. All the hoops we have to jump through before you're allowed to hit her. Oh my god! Hang on.
Hit with a ring.
2 tentacle actions. That's probably enough to stop her hurting. Yes.
And if she's still standing after that, she's vulnerable.
Okay, she soaks all but one of the wounds. She is therefore shaken as she goes to attack Gastus. Therefore, annoyed that obviously she doesn't actually attack Gastus. She, however, will spend a Benny to come off shaken so she can act. And this time when she disappears, can't detect her anymore.
Why you didn't make her vulnerable? Because it's pointless because she's vanished.
Well, she's vulnerable, but she bamfed.
Right. I will still detect evil anyway to see if I can detect her in the room.
Absolutely fine. But unlike last time where she went ethereal, this time she literally, because she hurt her, she bamfed. Although you did use up all her bennies, annoyingly. And I'll put her on hold.
Why do they always have to cheat?
Very annoying, isn't it? But anyway, there we go. However, you do get to see what's it. Oh, there isn't any treasure in this room. You relies on a fawn's range, and combat during the battle to communicate. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, and yeah, okay. Well, there we go. I'll unlock tokens. Oh, hang on a second. Someone played earlier, didn't they?
Did they? Missed that.
They did. I think it's time. Oh,
that's where the extra card came from. I thought something happened should have made me back.
Yeah, you can't blame me for that one.
We can blame you for everything.
her on hold because she's not here. Walker goes on hold. It's just illegal. Right. So what I need to do is that. Can I have 2 checks, please, from everybody? Well, from all player characters and Cease and Ruti and Argenia, but not Majenko or Vendra.
Guys everywhere.
Anyone who got more than a 6 is a faint cry of shock.
Where from?
It sounds back the way you came. It sounds like it was Vendra screaming.
No. Bump.
Why do we leave Vendra back there on our own? What kind of people are we that leave abandoned extras?
There, mine didn't roll before. I rolled for Rudy, but not for me.
I'd like to bounce turtles.
It's okay. I am
Yeah, I
just.
think I heard whatever.
Okay. So what I need to do now Okay, so in a second I'll deal cards. In the meantime, I'm just going to hopefully fail.
Where did we hear the scream from?
Somewhere way back behind you. Okay, Vendra's been hit with the offhand attack, taking no damage.
That is where the sound is coming from.
Jenko is very good at avoiding everything, so that's all good. Okay, we've dealt with that. We're going to... Okay.
Is a ghost and can walk through walls?
Now I am going to move down the combat tracker key and hear all this stuff. New round. You're not getting the reference. Mr. Bewildered budget. Right, Sassafras got the Joker. It is going first.
So we heard the scream coming, so we got to backtrack the way we came, right?
Yes, because someone played the uh-oh card.
Okay, well then, she's gonna run.
Teach you not to play the card.
That takes me 12, so she'll be good. It's 2. It gets her that far.
Okie dokie.
And Rudy can fly 12 without running, so he's gonna follow right.
Running is
behind.
12. You've got another 2 on top of that.
That's pace plus running. 7 plus 5 is 12.
But you've only moved 10 on that move.
No, I moved 2 to get over there, and then 10 down.
And 10 more down, then you've got 2 left.
No, I moved 2 over. There's 2.
You haven't
And I
moved
moved
yet. Oh, yeah, but it's
two-
the end of it showing you how far you've moved on that thing.
No,
That's the total, isn't it? That's 10. Now you've got 2 left.
Is that correct,
Number at the
guys?
end of the box tells you how much you've moved in that whole move, not just the
And I got
the
2 more.
fragments.
Okay, then I'm there. And Rudy, he's got a flight of 12, so he's gonna. And I can get him that far.
Pretty moving. Layer bounced. And you wanted to bounce to there, didn't you?
Yes.
So Leia's a ghost. How'd you do that?
I can't hear you.
What the fuck happened there?
Okay. I will.
It'd be good if you could edit the night vision so it was red.
It'd be rather
I'll
cool.
run it next
Oh, excellent. And gets a Benny thanks to one of my NPCs getting a Joker. Going on, computer, stop dicking around and let me do what I'm trying to do. Thank you. Right.
I'm going to bury that. So I'm going to bury it again. I can roll better than fucking 3. So,
Wounds. 2 wounds on red band. Better check they haven't got first strike because no, they don't. Well, that's that red mantis assassin down because they didn't expect you to be able to get there that fast.
Magenta is going to try and distract the other one. In fact, he might use one of his breath powers. Can't remember
Do
what
you
it's
do?
called.
There we go.
Yeah, he's going to use his fourth attack. He'll move to there. so that you can not hit Vendra and breath attack it.
Okay. So many MP queued up for that.
So does he evade the breath attack or not?
It's an athletics roll. Do an athletics roll for the breath attack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Waiting on that.
I apologise. I didn't realise I needed to. Here we go. Probably then.
It's a failed breath weapon.
He needs to learn to aim better.
Indeed. Right.
I'll also say, get behind me, Vendra.
Comes off hold and then we'll run. That's a bit more like it. Think about this. That way. Just don't get it. Really annoying, but that's fine. Okie dokie. Then me next. Base pace is 6. Okay. Actually, no. You know, I'm not going to move. Hold. Okay, Thaddeus, you're up, sir. Putting you on hold, Mr. Thaddeus.
Hang on, I've got. Aye, so we what we're going to do is take. We don't know what's going on with her. Success. So what we'll do is we'll go with Leah.
You're bamfing.
To find out what's going on.
Okay, you're bamf.
Chi is going to go defensive as an action.
Fine. There we go.
Right, so hash defend and then moving on very swift.
That brings us to Aki. You clear this dungeon, and then someone played out at home and left NPCs behind.
Oh, he's such a fast runner. Oh, little tiny legs.
When you know me house roll. Spend a penny and re-roll your running, you know I allow it.
No, I'll just let Cease run. He's going to catch you. He's going to be better. Is this corridor too big for a cat?
Get one more inch of movement, don't you? Because you've got a 13, which should get you to.
The corridor's blocking me.
No, I moved you the extra inch. You moved 12 inches to get to there, so I moved you the extra inch.
It was 9 inches to there.
Was
That
it?
was 9. Yeah.
Okay, 9. It's 9 to there, so that's 10, that's 11, that's 12. That's it then. That gets you to there. I'll interrupt you.
I can't really do anything from there. He hasn't got a rocket launcher on his back.
I know. Well, I don't need to interrupt you, do I? I can just come off hold. Red Mantis Assassin 5 will basically access.
Got first strike.
I'm
Oh, it'd be good if he did have it, wouldn't it?
going to give you a Betty for that. It did make me smile. I'll give you that one.
Give it to the cat, not me.
Right. So that's a sawtooth saber and another sawtooth saber. The offhand. That's a hit. Okay, first one. Oh. This is only shaken at the end of that. That brings us to Gastus.
I shall run.
Correct. Gastus runs. Well, your torch still illuminates the corridor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just a little bit brighter.
Yes. A Red Mantis Assassin 1. So we'll step to here and we'll do a sawtooth attack on Leia and an offhand sawtooth attack on Vendra. Team Leia missing Vendra. Two wounds on Leia as that sawtooth saber potentially digs into it.
I just tried to circle and didn't work. Let's have it again. Let me soak. Oh, I see why. It's because you've done the damage on Vendra instead of me.
Right. Oops. That's not intentional.
I wonder I couldn't soak it.
Thank you for reminding me. I shall award you a Benny for that.
Oh, thank you. I soaked it.
Hang on, I get an extra D6 on you because you're vulnerable. So it was actually not 3 wounds on Vendra. It was.
It was 1 wound as it was with a 13.
Yeah. So with a 5, you soak 1 wound, but because you're vulnerable, I get obviously the extra D6, which takes it up to 2 wounds. I'm afraid.
Oh, I see. Because the soak 5 there. That's what.
I didn't understand that, but I'm assuming you're going to retry. 6 foot. Yeah, you're still taking a wound from that, I'm afraid. Yeah. And, yeah. Oh, you got the 8. You're laughing. Yeah, the ability to the undying saves you there.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so that's all good. Then F12 that and zoom out a bit and turn off. Going on there. Red Mountain Assassin 6. He's not going to do anything. Dinner bar is technically hold. Go to the new round. It's Gastus on the Ace of Spades.
Right, guess I'm running again then.
Nine to there. Oh. There's a very large cat snarling at a red mantis assassin.
the stairs here. So how high is this corridor?
That's a very good question. Um, Death Head Vault. Doesn't say.
Then I'd like to spend a penny to influence the story that this secret passage is quite high enough that Gastus can come down the stairs, then do a wall run over the top of Cease and the Red Mantis to drop down behind the Red Mantis and attack him from behind.
Logically thinking about how this dungeon was created, I think you do need a Benny because Darrow aren't very tall if they built this secret passage.
No, but I'm reckoning you because I've gone down the stairs a bit. You see, this whole bit at the bottom is vaulted to the full height of where it is at the top. That's what it is.
I'm not arguing that. Spend the Benny by all means, but I think you do need to spend it thinking about it because the Darrow built it, didn't they?
Yeah.
For some reason, they built this bit exceptionally high. It would appear, according to your Benny. Actually, no, the Thieves Guild might have built this bit tunnel.
Yeah.
It might be tall enough for that sort of thing. Okay,
We'll
the Red
we'll
Mantis
that attack roll.
parries your attack.
No,
Yeah,
that was
this
that
one,
was merely a feint.
Okay, the wild die was a 22 there. Parries that one.
That didn't do the raise damage.
That was because it rolled an attack.
Oh bloody hell! Okay, I'll roll damage on.
That is low. Let the bennies flow. Okie dokie.
Okay, so that's a wound on that Red Mantis. If that takes him out, I've got another inch of movement, which might just get me to the next one. Okay, it didn't.
It was really cool, though.
Well, I just got a Benny, didn't I? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. There.
Then Argenia starts playing with the Red Mantis's antennae on top of his helmet.
Okay. I don't think he's that impressed.
Not really.
Did you bank on your broom, Thaddeus, or did you just forget to take the +2 off? Technically, I don't think the walls are high enough in this area for that, but anyway.
Probably bamfed without it. I imagine.
Okay, fine then. That changes what I'll do then. Just and attack you. Basically, striding through the illusory wall. Striding through the illusory wall, another Red Mantis assassin that approaches you from behind and stabs you quickly. Doing that much damage and that much damage. Okay, so you're shaken twice. I'm assuming I'm going to apply the
Sure.
first shaken.
No. Shaken twice. So what you're going to do is you're going to apply damage, shake me. I'll spend the penny to unshake, and then
Yes.
you apply damage again, and we shake
Yes.
me again.
Agreed. That's why I'm assuming I'd apply the first one to it. The net result is you spend a penny.
Otherwise, folks, 2 shakings means a wound.
Indeed, which is why I assumed that's what would happen. So, Sassafras Teaberry.
I'm going to move my 7 up to because can I get to Gastinius on 7?
You can't get past the Red Mantis Assassin. You can sort of join the very crowded area on the stairs.
But I can hear where the screaming is from, and it's someplace I've been before.
Yes.
Well, I'm seeing that Gastinius is too busy for me to get to. I'm just going to cast it for myself.
Okay, in that case, I suggest you move back to where you came from when you realise you can't get there. Then you can teleport up to about there.
Yeah, so teleport me.
Okay.
I know I go through walls now, and Rudy's gonna squawk when I disappear and come fly and be as fast as he can behind me, and he's gonna run up on that red mantis and go, "Oh no!"
Yep.
He doesn't like this place a lot of,
That's fine.
and
Do that.
he's gonna try to bite because he's still got move. He's gonna try to bite him from behind.
Okay, go for it. They are all stacked. I'm just trying to spread them out a bit so we can see them. My whole fancy grounds is stuck on not doing anything for the second.
Okay, it's not. I rolled it, and there it goes, 3,
Fine.
and it's a miss.
Great, so they're very good at parrying those Red Mantis assassins.
But now, at least Gastinius knows there's somebody there trying to help him.
Well, I guess no help is better than short help.
Well, I think Rudy's also hoping you know where the hell Sassafras went.
I don't think it did it, so I'm just going to go bing. Someone likes the bell going on their turn, apparently. I knew that would work. Ring bell on turn it is off. I shall turn it on. I apologise. I thought it was on. 5 to there. 7 to there. 9 to there. 9 gets you to there.
I'd have got you, yeah. But yeah.
No, because the corridor is very tight and tokens do like getting stuck on the corner there.
Who did the line of sight on this, Matt?
I don't know. Wasn't me.
Wasn't you?
No.
You best steady it and fix it. Right, so that's all I can do. Oh, can I see this geezer, can I?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's 2 dragons, a cat, and everything else, but yeah. I'm not a fan of putting terrain on stairs, personally. You know what I mean? You can either look upstairs or you can look downstairs, so I'm not sure. Just because they're meant to be blocking what's up there, I'm not a fan of it. I might remove it. Anyway, you can see the Red Mantis assassin if that's what you're asking.
We'll target some friendlies.
It's the whole fight's taking place on the stairs, so you are elevated. You trying to target the Red Mantis assassin, or are you trying to target friendlies?
Trying to target friendlies. I don't know if it's working.
I don't think it is. Hang on. Who are you trying to target?
Beast and Gastus, and who else is on the stairs with me?
Well, Gastus is an easy one. Sassafras isn't there. Cease is easy. It's Ruti
And Argenia.
and Argenia. There's Genia and Ruti. There you go.
So I'm going to give them protection.
Okay.
That'll do. And me as well, please.
And yourself, certainly. There you go. You're targeting yourself. Didn't it in the old days do it the other way around and put the face of the person that was being targeted by who was being targeted, who was targeting them? This is one of the things that I know the portraits showing targeting did come out of Savage Worlds, because like a lot of the Savage World stuff that ends up in core did it first.
Yeah,
Fuck off. I'm gonna waste one more
including
minute.
ref manuals. You remember that?
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds 4.5. Never noticed it because we've had that for years.
That's an awful lot of bed. He's not successfully casting. He's obviously out of puff here. Oh, we finally have a successful cast. I hate to break it to you. I didn't see it. You need to spend. Yeah, I was going to say you need to spend a penny.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I trust you on that regard. It's just I didn't see it drop. Is what I was trying to say.
It's made it tough. This is the armor +2. And I'll just spend.
Apply both, and I'll delete the wrong one.
I'll just spend a penny to get the right one. There you
Oh.
go. Oh, it's getting late.
I'm happy to bend the rules. I was about to say I quite like the idea you came up with there. Okay, now Cease, I assume, is going to target the Red Mantis assassin in front of him.
He is.
So there you go. Over to Cease.
Now, does him running down the stairs count as a pounce?
No,
downstairs,
I know he was, but he sort of the momentum. He didn't get to pounce as part of his momentum, if that makes sense. The assassin had sort of engaged him before he got the chance to pounce, is what I'm going to say there. Doesn't matter. He hit him once. Shake him. End the turn when you're ready.
Why is Cease shaking?
Oh, he was, wasn't he? Did it not? I will assume it. Well, I'll spend one of Cease's bennies. There we go. Okay. Red Mountain Assassin number 1 is over here. Red Mountain Assassin number 1 is going to. Well, no, I don't want to do it that way. That. Using the primary hand attacks layer, using the offhand attacks Vendra. Is hit, Vendra isn't. Layer takes two. Hang on, is Layer acted or is she still vulnerable?
Acted. Well, I've gone. No, I've not acted yet this round.
You are actually vulnerable, so I'm afraid I get to add that on. So that's 20 points of damage. The damage again is always going on to Vendra because it's. Well, I could be doing 2 people. I should really do the damage, and then me doing things in the wrong order. I am going to give Layer a Benny for being honest about being vulnerable when I couldn't find you on the combat tracker.
I'll accept that, but I don't think we want you to roll much higher.
Okay, so you basically you feel the sharp tear of flesh as the sawtooth saver cuts into your fur.
I'll hiss at him.
Okay, Red Mountain
Like the
Assassin.
angry cat I am.
Red Mountain Assassin 6 is staying on hold. Pressed print screen by mistake. And Leia, you are not shaken. Vendra's terrified. She's in the dark here because she got left in the dark, and that's why she couldn't go anywhere.
But she's got rogue mystic powers that can give herself dark sight, doesn't she?
Does.
Oh.
So logically, she would have used dark sight. I think.
And then walked up the wall when the red mantis turned up, so they couldn't reach her.
Well, they
Sorry, I didn't realise it was also my action. I was busy planning what my action was going to be. So busy that I didn't notice it had happened.
I did say you were off shot. I did say you recovered from being shaken, but that's fine.
Yeah, I was obviously too busy planning.
That's absolutely fine. We've all been there.
I'm going to use Diamond Body. I'm going to use it with 2 modifiers. I'm going to give it the raise, so that it increases my toughness by 2 points, and I'm going to add glow / shroud with the glow part, so that there's some light near me that help Vendra see more clearly.
Okay.
Well, somebody said she couldn't see so well, so whatever.
I am louder.
Technically, she's a thief, so she can do stuff.
Only if we've got a mystic background, but which they didn't get into the arcade advanced players guide, did they? But anyway.
Is the raise 2 extra power points?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's already been paid for. So I will now.
Yeah, she can see. She can at will. She can see in the dark. She can climb like a spider on any surface, and she's completely silent. Nobody can hear her.
She was obviously examining the coffins because no one else did, and then she got attacked.
I'm going to it again.
I'll tell you what she discovered. She doesn't. Wow. 2 wounds. Wow. He's down.
Good, I would spend all dummies this session. I think I will then move to here to put Vendra behind a wall of me and Thaddeus.
You know,
Okay.
I'm hoping at some point in this campaign it's going to be someday you're going to ask us for a role of alchemy skill, and I'm going to go, ha, she's useful.
Ironically, there have been.
Yeah.
There was a couple of times where you needed to roll alchemy. Probably before you found her. Red Mantis Assassin number 4. Okie dokie. Well, Red Mantis Assassin number 4. Step to here.
Oh, I forgot. Can Machenko come up behind and heal me?
Yes.
Thank you. I forgot that you could do that for me.
Yeah, it's an innate power for him, isn't it? No PowerPoints needed. Okay, so Red Mantis Assassin number 4 steps up. And I think actions. That's something. Okay. A Red Mantis assassin steps into the room. When at no attempt to be quiet about it, Gastus. I know he doesn't try to sneak in and stab you from behind. It's almost like this one's got a sense of honor. So he steps in and calls, so you turn to face him, and then starts performing a dazzling display. And she points her sabers point down and weaves the blades in the
air. In preparation for a prayer attack.
Indeed. So it's a fighting roll. She gets 10, you get to resist it with your spirit. Your stun.
Spirit.
Yep. Spirit. You need spirit. On a failure, you're paralyzed.
Well,
Well,
that
I say it's opposed. Sorry, stunned or paralyzed if there's a raise difference, I should say, because it's an opposed check, isn't it? So it's not the fact she got a raise, it's the fact that if you roll 6 or less, you're paralyzed.
Well, we've encountered them before, so let's try and not have that happen, shall we?
That's an interesting question. Spending a point of concentration.
It's great. No common bond is not in play, so we can't share the bennies.
No, but I was just reading it actually because I'd never thought about it. Because I've never actually thought about how the actual wording of common bonds since I read it God knows how many years ago. A character with this edge may freely give bennies to any other character you can communicate with. So that, as far as I'm concerned, common bond means you can give bennies to NPCs. As far as I'm concerned, because they're non-player characters. Something I'd never really thought about until Tank Gal asked. So, you successfully ignore the prayer attack, which means which is a bit annoying because obviously that would have basically made you very easy to hit.
Yes.
So, as a second action, she grabs something upon her belt and throws it. I think I might Benny that. That's better. I know. That's why she's got. I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that you're smart enough, Gastus, to play Possum.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm going to say it. Their arrogance is within keeping of what they're up to. So that's basically that's Aki, that's Cease, that's Booty, and Eugenia are all engulfed in the alchemist's fire. Didn't hit with a raise because of the range. Aki is unharmed by the alchemist's fire. Be invaded. Doesn't say you can evade alchemist's fire.
Yes, which it doesn't say you can't evade it, which means it can be.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought it had to say it can be evaded to be evadable. I thought it had to say this can be. I think it says this can be evaded to evade it. But anyway, the damage I'm rolling here is terrible. Cease is unharmed.
Fair enough.
Oh dear. The genie is shaken. Rooty's shaken. I will check that, but I'm fairly confident it's a case of it has to say this can be evaded, doesn't it? Not this can't be evaded.
Yeah, actually, it is. It does have to say it can be evaded. Quite
Yeah.
why throwing a bottle of alchemist's fire doesn't telegraph itself, I'm not sure. But
Well, there is a ruling. Then it becomes into an area effect weapon, all that. And I'm going to argue in a corridor where they're all on top of each other and squabbling and fighting, and there's 2 dragons flying around. No one saw it. If they weren't all stacked in a really tight space, then I would have allowed it. The record, right? Red Mountain Assassin number 3 isn't going to do
I don't
anything.
know if that's strictly true. That's an interesting concept.
What is?
We'll circle around to this later on.
Okay, the one on your token's right just failed to hit you twice, Gastus.
Well, I will counter-attack him once then.
Crimson red jewels fly, gleaming silver rings, booby bonuses are sacrificed, bennies for everyone, including the GM. Thank you! I'm going to spend the penny I just got on the 4 wounds, because it's quite late in the day. If that had exploded and worked, I would have found that very amusing. I didn't expect it to, but you know what I mean? It's one of those, I got the penny, I'm going to use it. Okay, that was Red Mantis Assassin 5, which means we're on Thaddeus.
Right.
Shaken.
Okay. Who is shaken?
So let me just do that. He's not shaken.
Who's not shaken? Okay, I will just do a simple nothing fancy, just a straightforward stab for speed.
Stab for speed.
We could Benny it though, because we've got we can't take them with us, so we might as well spend them.
Well, they'll carry over to next week at this rate. Because someone played uh-oh.
So obviously pushing for the critical failure here, aren't I? Right. Miss.
He is very good, and he's parrying everything with his in perfect synchronicity.
Well, in that case, instead of doing it for speed, can you just go to sleep? I'm getting nowhere. I'm going to get nowhere with my sword, so as a free action, I'm just going to stand and stare him, and my eyes are going to go blood red, and he's going to go.
When he left, I might as well use it because it's dead as soon as he doesn't. Down he goes.
Yes, you've adopted the darkness, but I was born of it. Go to sleep. Right, so Vendra is going to sneak attack. Could you do could you punch him in his coop with grace?
You want to punch the guy you just put to sleep?
No, I says punch him in the coop with grace. Think about it.
Coup de grace.
That's what I said. Punch him in the coop with grace.
There's no such thing as coup de grace in there.
Is there not?
No, there's finishing moves, isn't there? But that's not a coup de grace. I know it technically is the same thing, but I think you'll find because coup de grace definitely used in certain earlier editions of a very popular role-playing game. Didn't you?
Right. Well, he's sleeping, and she's got sneak attack, so she'll use finishing move on him. as
A
an
victim,
action.
a completely helpless victim may be dispatched with a lethal weapon of some sort as an action. This is automatically exercised. So you just get to roll damage, basically, with the drop.
And sneak attack damage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They are in that. They are in that really rather good armor. So it may. The armor may protect his life, but nothing else will.
Do, 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 do. So she gets the drop into it. Aye.
What's that?
So is it drop on them? Do you want me
No,
to add it?
just add a +4 for your damage roll.
So that's what's saying right, +4.
And then an extra d6 for the sneak attack.
And then an extra d6 for the sneak attack.
If you haven't got a sneak attack, sub attack, just turn on the hit the older raised dice.
Aye.
And
The
it's
next
on.
thing is, where is he on the combat tracker?
Targeted.
He's targeted, right? Okay.
He didn't die.
Right, then he has to make a saving throw.
Yep.
Not a saving throw. What do you think? Yeah, playing D&D. Because
Bigger
then
check.
he's affected by mild poison.
Okay. Which will
Because he's an alchemist.
mild poison causes fatigue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is not. Obviously that means he is prone. He's no longer asleep, but he's on 3 wounds and 1 point of fatigue. So he's really not going to be much use right now. The only reason he isn't dead is because of his well-made armor. I assume that from that point of view. Okie dokie. And Thaddeus Wildside gets to go first.
No, Sassafras just played a card.
Sassafras is going first.
Vendor
still.
just murdered this guy.
No, he's still alive.
Well, I don't care. I'm going to say, well, it looks like you guys got this handled. I think Thaddeus or Gastinius is in trouble, and I'm going to start heading back this way. I got to move with 7. So go ahead.
You'll probably hit that. You'll probably hit that pillar at 5 inches.
I would have done. I would have ducked around. Though.
Yeah, I know. You've got another inch of movement. No, it's. I know you would have done. It's just the fact that. You know what I mean? Fantasy Grounds will just do exactly what you told it. Get to there.
Well,
See,
and I see that.
you see 2 red bandits assassins.
Now there's 2 of them. Oh my God, Gastinius, we can't turn our back on you for a damn minute.
Also, Sassafras, I should point out, as you're the first person in this room, you can't see Cinnabar anywhere.
I'm probably more focused on, the fact that we can't turn our backs on Gastinius for a minute. I'm going to use Greater Bolt. I know it cost a lot more, but...
I'd be more concerned that Vorka's also gone missing, as Vorka was left guarding Cinnabar.
Yes, but I'm not going to attack Vorka when he's not here. So obviously, for argument's sake, Vorka got knocked unconscious, and you'll find him in a corner somewhere. Do you know what I mean? From a he's not really here metagamey point of view.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just killed him.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
Yeah, Gastinius can't turn his back on you for a minute, and then I look around. Now I can notice that. Wait, there's somebody not here.
Yeah. And we'll say for argument's sake, Vorka's lying unconscious where Cinnabar was.
Well, what drew my attention partly was because I heard Rudy, because Rudy and I are connected because he's a familiar. He squawked. He's gonna come flying to get to Sassafras because he's whimpering because they tried to singe his butterfly wings. Damn it!
That won't work, but here we go. 4 gets to there. That's the door, and then 8 will get him to That's about the maximum it's going to get him, and hopefully that'll get. There we go.
Just running for Sassafras to whine about how mean people are here. He recovered his spirit too, so he's not going to stop to hit anybody because now he's mad because they tried to singe his beautiful wings. Damn.
Okie dokie. Okay, now Thaddeus, it's your go.
Rightio.
Nicky.
Multi-action.
Okay, go for it.
Stab. Would you believe it? Anyway, meanwhile, back at the OK Corral. Not that he's going to catch me anyway if I move away, so because he's stunned anyway. So he's shaking. Move to there.
Okay.
Oh, you lucky thing. Second action of the multi-action is to... I can't see what I'm doing. So we have to spend a penny as well to get out of the hole. And then we cast summon me.
Oh God! No, he's going to start talking in double language again.
That's a once-a-day power.
What's that? I can summon me once a day.
That power that we got from being inside the globe thing is a one a day.
I think he's
No.
just he's casting the spell.
Yep, I'll
Okay.
have another me.
Nice. Oh well. Summon
So, yeah,
you.
I can summon a duplicate at will, and the combat tracker gets ducked.
I need to clear up the X amount, don't I?
I told you just don't just do it in module maker. Make a module.
Let me know when when Fantasy Ground starts working for everyone again. I'm just going to go have a look at how bad it is.
So yeah, you can.
Let's use one of the backups nodes. Have a look. Really
So anyway,
kills
you do that for the initial template, and then you make it an allied character, and then it's up to the player to keep that character sheet up and date, and that basically you outsource it to the player, and they just run it like an allied character.
Oh, I think we're in action. Right, where are you summoning yourself?
Well, that's the point. I've stuck by this pillar, so it's going to have to be there.
Okay.
Which is probably the right. I can't see where I'm going.
Your duplicate appears there.
Okay, duplicate me. Let's not cast another spell because we'll be here all day. Duplicate me. We'll move to there.
Okay.
Combat.
Does Duke let you have a duck? Is he duckless?
Potentially, yes. So this is taking too long. Because all his attacks are magical because you've just literally duplicated the character sheet, haven't you?
Yes, that's what I said. I can't find you. He's an ally,
Except
so he's probably...
all the items become mundane, don't they?
Yes.
Oh, do you know what he's going to do? He's going to go there. Tell him, move him back an inch, keep him an inch away from the red mantis. And what he's going to do is he's going to do a ranged weapon attack from 1 inch away, just to see if it lands. And it aces. He takes a trivial amount of damage, but he becomes entangled in the device.
Why that looks so.
So he's shaking. I pull out a bowler, which is obviously a weight, 2 weights and a string. Whip it around, throw it at him, and it wraps around him, and his arms get tied to his side.
He's entangled as well, isn't he?
So he's entangled now by the device.
Okay. Yeah, I just looked at the code for Thaddeus mirror copy. It's scary. For an NPC, it's scary. Definitely not the way to create NPC. Okie dokie. Where are we? Quick wait a bit. That gets us to Leia.
Yeah. I should probably hit this guy really hard. It seems like a good idea.
By the way, if you looked at my character sheet, now I've got a mirror image of a mirror image.
What's that?
I don't know why. It just as well looks like what I'm seeing.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Should have left it till later.
That's my mistake. That's been going on. I've been trying to pounce all this time, give up and just do a regular attack and do 4 wounds.
Okay, well that's the end of the red assassin leader as you just shred his prone form. See, moving is a free action, so you can still move if you want to. Finish this dungeon, but no, you had to play the Oho card, didn't you?
If you don't like cards, take them out the game.
I'm only joking.
Listen.
You should know me. I know you all know me by now. That's fine. Okie dokie.
I just thought, because you're a bad guy, you got 1 shot in the first round. I thought, right, let's be friends.
You didn't. You didn't one shot them. They took 1 wound and got out of there.
So yeah.
Which should worry you because that's the second person who took 1 wound and got out of there, which means you've got one hell of a big fight coming at some point because all of them are bound to be in the same place waiting for you.
Armor up!
Okie dokie. Aki, no, Gastus is up. Sorry, I've accidentally moved it down too far, so it should be Gastus. There we go.
Right.
My turn. I heard the beep.
Oh, shush. I clicked on the wrong window.
Yeah, well, you just pressing the buttons again, like you always do. Just jumping the gun.
It's because some people press enter and some people don't, and I have to keep track of who does what, and then I click the wrong buttons. Okay. That's a hit with a raise on the Red Mantis Assassin number 4.
I forgot to click run before I did that, but it would still be a raise anyway. So
roll that damage. 3 wounds. 3 wounds. Nah. Well, I've got 3. Oh no, I'm carrying them over to next week. I'm going to hot save those remaining bennies. Right, that's the end of that assassin. Deletes him. Come on. Come on. There he goes. I'm not accepting any. I learnt on Sunday. I don't accept any move until a player says, "Can you click on that so I can see where I'm going?"
Can you click on that so I can see where I'm going?
Certainly. I got in trouble multiple times on Sunday, so now I'm going to be a good boy and wait.
Okay, for some reason that didn't take me the full distance.
But it only showed. That's all I saw was the 4 inches. You see, that's why I thought you hadn't done a full move,
Oh, I had it going to 7, but never mind. Let's have it go to there.
which is 8.
So, since I've seen that Cinnabar's not here, and that lot of fighting up there and everything seems to be going fine, I will carry on out here for the rest of my 14.
6, isn't it?
Yep, that should be the fair. Can't see her. Or can I? Yes, I can. I can see where she am at.
She appears to be tied up.
She appears tied up, does she? Okay. Well, I've run out of moves, so I can't head towards her now, but I think Argenia can follow me. You decided it's not raining fire on them from the ceiling, so they're not taking damage.
No. Too much hassle to try and click on each of them. I can't keep track of which dragons have 12 inch of movement and which dragons have 8, so I'm glad you guys can. So dragons have 12 and drakes have 8, I think is how it goes, and Rudy has 8 because he's tiny. Now it's Aki's go, so he should have gone bing. To right click on them. Okay. Do the bell again. I wasn't trying to do it, I was just trying to remember how to do it. I'm sure these ring. Okay, what's Cease up to? He's bounding down the stairs past Aki, underneath Argenia, and bounding down the stairs towards Gastus. Righty-ho, that brings us to... Yeah.
Someone skips again. I should have listened to what you were saying. Right, that brings us to... I'm about to pass.
Oh, how very dare.
It's inaccurate. Going 10 o'clock or medium range, so that's 2d6, isn't it? It's coming back, it can't be more than half of it, so...
Nope.
Going to come back at 10 o'clock, it's going to deviate 4 inches that way and just explode harmlessly. And to be honest, he's the last one left. I think we can safely assume you kill him. Yeah, know what?
Just as Gassus was about to kill him, Cease come up and ripped his throat out.
Indeed. But I think that's a good place to leave it today with... because that's the end of the fight, so you might want to spend your bennies. I mean, we're that close. It wasn't worth going around a whole round just to kill one assassin. I know you guys will put him down, so spend bennies if you want to regenerate. Next week you'll be getting all new and lovely adventure cards and everything else. And rippers on. We just had rippers, didn't we? So it's no rippers. So next week it's on Tuesday. It'll be some Pathfinder. And hopefully a Saturday game soon, although I haven't worked out what I'm going to do.
Well, I usually see when you're posted, and I'll flag Talon. if you run a
That's okay.
Saturday
Yeah.
night
I
party.
don't know. I was playing around with some crazy ideas, but I haven't got round to. One of them I'll need to make a whole rule set, so that'll be a later in the year game. So,
You remember me once when you're talking about crazy ideas? Remember me once upon a time telling you about a GM that hated the adventure cards so much because he felt like they broke the game that he allowed it if we allowed his NPC bad guys to have adventure cards?
yes.
Yeah, that was Talon.
Fair enough. But yes, so we'll have a game on next. We'll come back next Tuesday for another game, and I'll come. I'm sure there'll be some one shot soon, and otherwise we'll see you all then. Take
That
care.
was Talon, did you say? Sess?
Talon.
Talon's
Yeah.
46.
Might be a
It's
different Talon.
yeah,
But anyway, we'll leave it there. Take care, guys.
it's Talon with the E.